You know, we are human time machines, literally. And you can even play out a situation. It's chess. You know, you can play it out in your mind. Um, you can see it before it happens. You know better before it happens. So where people mess up, they don't act on it. They don't act on their own knowledge or their own feelings inside. If it doesn't feel right, do not do it. It's as simple as that. If it feels right, do it. A lot of times, I was doing a puzzle with my daughter the other day, and what I know she was trying to do is make pieces fit into certain parts of the puzzle. And I said, honey, if it doesn't fit, you can't make it fit because when you look at the picture, it's not going to look right. And this life is a big puzzle, and you can't make pieces fit and try to make yourself feel a certain way knowing that you don't feel that way. See, this life is a puzzle, and when you finish with each piece, you want to look back and see a beautiful picture. You don't want to see pieces that's missing. You don't want to see pieces that should be in this part, but you made them in that part and it's just kind of off. Life is chess. Life is a puzzle. Life is Monopoly. Life is Halloween. You know, the candy's out there. You just got to knock on the doors to get them. You know, all these lessons that we got taught as children, our imagination got closed in time. So you can open up your imagination, open up your mind, and have a new start each year. The trees show us everything. The nature trees show us how are the blueprints of our own life. Have you ever seen a tree take a leaf off and put it back on its branches? You would never see that. Would you ever see an eagle eating with a buzzard? You would never see that. But what I'm saying is, don't eat up your regurgitated things in life that you already threw out. It's already done and over. Why would you eat that back up? Is what I'm saying is why would you go knowing better? See, and that's about knowing thyself. Once you know thyself, you know better. You're accountable. Okay? You're accountable. And with this space and time, you can maximize each moment by not bringing up the past, not too even caught up in the future. That what matters is in that moment. Do not waste. Maximize each moment. There's a good book by T.D. Jakes, and it's called Maximize the Moment. Um, there's a lot of good books that you can read. I read the books, and I'm compressed them inside of this body, so I'm conveying them to you. But we are basically we are reflections of whatever you focus on focuses on you. Okay, so if you're not maximizing that space and that time, then you're losing time. You want to be ahead of time or flowing with time. You don't want to lose time. Because once, like I told you earlier, once you lose that time, you're not getting it back. You're not getting it back. Once that time has passed to that point, then it's done and over with. Only thing you can do is with the wisdom and the knowledge that you learn from those lessons. When I say you never lose, you learn. You never lose, you just learn. So the life lesson that you learn from that point, apply that, compress that, plan it, and execute. Remember I said execute. Keyword execute. And that's another problem. People always plan, but they never execute. They never execute. They plan all these things, but never execute not one. Always execute. Always execute. What's the point of planning if you're not going to execute nothing? It's pointless. You're just doing a whole lot of this. Like Charlie Brown, womp, womp, womp. And that's what other people hear when they hear you talk. So, space and time. Stephen Hawkins is another person that I really look up to him because he really understands about space and time. I suggest you look into him. He got some videos on YouTube. And it's all part of being connected with the universe. It's all part of being connected with everything. Because that's what we are, whether we like it or not. See, that's the thing. Whether you like it or not, you are connected with everything. That's the thing that you need to understand and come to grips with. Is come to grips with everything. That you're connected with everything, and you can save a lot of space and time, even relationships, finance, fitness. It don't matter what it is. That space and time applies to everything, and it helps that natural flow. So, with that being said, like I said, this is just I'm gonna get more deep into it later, but this is just like a recap of all the knowledge that I have. I just got to get this out this year. Um, so, like I said, this is just table contents of my videos. I'm gonna get in deep later, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn something. I'm John M. Webb. Thank you.